Listen to that kitty purr. Yeah, she's not supposed to sound like that. Look at this. Look at this. We got a little sport mode going. I got the sportiest damn four-banger. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, buddy. That's a straight up connection right there. Yeah, so we're gonna fix that. Well, repair that shit best we can. So as you guys might know, I am the guy that can do it cheaper. All right. Everybody always talks about that guy. Oh, I know a guy that can do it cheaper. That's me. All right. I am the king of jerry-rigging everything. And this is no exception. So what are we going to use? We're going to use some stove and gasket cement. It's rated to 2,000 degrees and it adheres to metal and masonry. And guess what that exhaust is made out of? Metal. Yes, that's right. So I'm going to use a little putty and paint and make her what she ain't and figure this shit out to quiet this thing down because it sounds like a little rice burner right now and I don't like it. All right, so my idea here is to jack the truck up a little bit so I can get down here. This is a little warm still because I just had it running. And jack this thing back up there so they meet. And then cement the shit out of it and connect it with some metal. And then hopefully I can make a little sleeve for it that wraps around it and bolts at the bottom to kind of tighten it up. They make something that looks like that, so I'm just going to mimic it. Because why? Yeah, I'm the guy that can do it cheaper. Yeah, don't you forget that shit. All right, I got her all cleaned up and ready to roll, or at least as cleaned up as anything gets in the Rust Belt here in southern New Hampshire. So next step is putting some of that goo in that gap and hopefully not clogging the exhaust. Well, that looks like it's a little more together. It doesn't look half bad. It wouldn't hold just like that, but we're going to give it a little more goop and a little more support and make it look even better, I hope. So I covered it with more goo and wrapped it with a piece of metal flashing and then covered it in even more goo. And now I'm down here to give it a sanding again and cover it in more goo because the goo's going to hold it together. Yeah. All in all, I'd say it's not looking half bad so far. There's a piece of metal under there, little piece of metal flashing holding that together a little bit, and covered it in a bunch of that cement. And then we're going to put even more cement over this after I sand it up. And then I'm going to put a homemade clamp on it. So now I got this thing layered up with cement, a layer of metal flashing, more cement. Then I've got this piece of stovepipe there. That's just a piece of old wood stovepipe that I cut to fit this exhaust pipe. And I folded that around with more goo on top of that. And then drilled those holes and threw those bolts through there, tightened them down to death, and then gooed over the whole thing again. So this should be the strongest part on the entire vehicle. We'll see. Now I gotta clean up and let this thing dry so that I can test it out later. Hopefully it doesn't sound anything like it did earlier. We'll find out in just a couple hours. Well, she is certainly purring a little quieter. Yeah, we got her all fixed up here, at least patched up, I should say. Yeah, buddy, look at that thing, holding strong. Let me brighten this shit up a little bit here if I can. There we go, there we go. It might not be the prettiest, but hey, it works and it's holding it together. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We get in here. Give her a little, yeah, purring like a kitten. So I am going to call it good and say that we are all set here for now, as long as it doesn't fall off. And I am definitely going to put some coat hangers in the back seat here, just in case. Yeah, not in case I have a baby, but in case the muffler breaks off. All right, so it's a different kind of plan B, just so you know.